Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. My page is by common sense. I try to keep it down in nitty gritty under 10 minutes. If it goes over 10 minutes, it's I'm very fucking important. And not important to liberals, libertards, people who believe in God, people who like to smoke, people like to drink, people like ayahuasca, people like DMT, people who cannot think outside the box, people who think that human beings are the only and highly intelligent species on the planet. Okay, this message goes out to all the werewolves, the bats, the aliens, the shapeshifters, the lizards. Of course, you know who the fuck I am. In this human body, of course, we are in the present planet, of course, and people still do not recognize they are. But I am not here to make most people and the masses of asses awake, because that intro throws the majority of them off. Wow. A method to my madness, of course. If you have any comments, questions, insults, or roast, you put it down below, okay? If you have any questions, comments, insults, or roast fest, you put it down below. Yes, indeed. Now, of course, since I'm the only prodigy on the internet, there will be some things, people popping up their head, okay? You know, what I think I'm telling you here, every time I talk about a topic which most people don't talk about on the internet, somebody will copy me. But it's okay. I'm more higher than a thug, okay? Because I'll go around thugs in the hood, because I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York in the 80s and shit. And people will look at me like, yo, you one of them cold psychopathic type thugs, okay? You know, I do shit, we just disappear, okay? Like the Italian mafias, you know, type that. But instead, on top of that, I use voodoo and magic and shit. And I hear voices and shit, and I see spirits and shit. From females I talk to have seen spirits. I don't see the spirits, though, but I do hear the spirits again. I hear three main ones and shit, but other than that, that's another subject for another day. But I'm just rambling on right now to get most people out of there, okay? Because I always talk. You know, I just got one of my goddamn, not flagged, but they took down one of my photos. And I was like, what the hell was wrong with the photo? It was a photo of a person of God pointing at something, and then they said it was something violating the policy, but there was nothing in there that violated their policy. Who's controlling Facebook? Who's controlling YouTube? You have to understand that, you know, freedom of speech is in danger, okay? But anyway, let's get on with the topic today. I'm going to talk about two topics in this one here. This topic is attraction and romance. And also the lies people tell when they're with their therapist versus with someone who they really care about, or they really like, or who they really admire. So I will tie it with a certain way, so you know I'm talking about two topics, okay? But of course, as I said before, freedom of speech is in danger because of the oligarchies and those individuals who are the Zionists, the Jewish empires, of course, which are higher than the Caucasoid empires, which does a lot of things, okay? I'm pretty sure any Jewish people watching me don't really get this far, okay? But somebody might report me who's Jewish, okay? Because I know what's going on behind the scenes, okay? But I try to keep my mouth hush because I'm not a racist or a coon. But when I talk about truth and shit, then they'll make an excuse like what I just said earlier. I said, how in the hell did they pull that picture down? And there was nothing wrong and broken no policy, okay? And I'm like, okay, they got that much power, so it's time to create your own shit, right? So if YouTube is popular because of this, you make your own shit. Facebook is popular because of, you know, I remember MySpace back in the past, okay? Y'all, anybody who remember MySpace, you could actually show nudity and shit on there. There was no kind of restrictions or anything. I think it's still up and running, okay? They might even come back. And on top of that, I wish Zuckerberg tries to pay people for using. Don't use my shit, man, and monetize my shit. Don't do that. Don't monetize my shit. I'll find out. So don't do that, because you won't get paid on my shit. I do not condone that. I am not ambitious like that. People pay me for services externally, but I don't want to get paid like that unless a business proposition is given to me first. But anyway, so this video is going to be about romance and attraction. And also the lies people tell, especially when they're with their therapist versus with their personal companion. Now, I may go over 10 minutes with this. I want you to understand that I had an argument with some dude probably a Dark Knight Micto, and I don't know his name, Ilias or some shit like that. I get tired of these motherfucking Mictoers. They want to bulk up and bulk out and shit, and they want to fuck with used pussies all the time and spit on them and shit, and they thinking they're a man. I'm like, yo, I get tired of that shit. They're nothing compared to me in my past. Nothing, motherfuckers. And most of you guys who listen to me, you're nothing compared to me. Don't even try it. Okay, so I'm telling the guy that from all of the hoes that I talk to, they get really close to me when I talk to women. Older women, younger women. They tell me their inner secrets more than a therapist. So the difference between a person, a woman, especially a woman, and men do this too now. You get to your therapist. I'm going to talk about that first. And you're not going to tell your therapist every little thing. You're not going to tell them that. That's just common sense. The true shit comes out is when they're personally around someone that they really care about and who they really know. So don't never think that when you go to your therapist, you tell them everything about yourself. You do not. You do not. That is a fact. Okay? You do not spill out every little personal thing to your therapist. You will not do that. And this is a fact. Most of the time. That's a verb there. All right? Because I'm an English teacher, but not a professional. All right? Okay. Now, so since we got that out of the way, okay, you know, women opened themselves up to me and told me many things that I did not believe and I cannot condone. This is why I tell you guys to protect yourself, because women are unstable creatures. Most of them. I never say all. Remember that motherfucking verb. Now, here's the next subject. These subjects are very simple, y'all. Now, when it comes to romance, I've been told many times that women will fuck. Now, what is this? Okay, because you answer your call. When you answer your call, okay, no. People be calling me. No, don't call me during the fucking video. Okay. But anyway, when a woman is highly, highly romantic, she is highly, highly not attracted to. I'm telling you, on some occasions, if she's been brainwashed, she's lived in the woods or something like that, and the only thing she knows was romance, and she didn't even watch any porn, then maybe that's an exception to get her turned on. She probably haven't seen enough attractive men to get turned on in an instant. All right, okay, now that's a rare occasion. But these days, especially in the West, fully developed countries, women tell you straight up they will fuck on the first day if they're highly attractive. Highly attracted to you, right? So where is these people coming from, these guys coming from? And even psychologists, some fucking therapists I've talked to, I was like, dude, no, you haven't been with lots of women like I have. So you're talking out of the side of your nose. They're probably going on the testimonials that people told them, but that's not the truth. The hood rats, the prostitutes, the nymphos and shit, all of them type of females, even most ordinary females will break down their guard if they see a highly attractive guy and sleep with him on one day. This is why it's important to have fathers in the motherfucking houses, because the fathers keep the discipline and the training brawl or the training coochie brawl like they had in the 1930s or 1830s. I think I forgot what year it was when they had them like guards on the fucking pussies and shit. Either the guard belt, the chastity belts. Yeah, motherfuckers. You know why white people was real strict on that shit. Okay, so they trying to let y'all hang it out. They trying to let y'all do what y'all want to do right now until you fuck it up. Because they still Republicans. They're Republican GOP. They got most of the money. They allow a democracy to occur. Remember that. Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation to create a modern-day slave. So we're getting off the subject here. Okay. Again, when the female's quick, she's more attracted to you than not. All right? So we got that fact out of the way. Most of the time when she's quick, she's not going to sleep with no ugly dude. She's not going to sleep with an ugly, average-looking dude. That dude better look really fucking top of the line. I'm telling you, in the alleyways and shit, and bathrooms and shit. Do you think? And also on top of that, it's not when money comes in play, she's not attracted to it. She's attracted to the money. So you got to watch those two different types of things too. So I'm going to go a little bit over 10 minutes to make sure I make myself very clear again. When someone does something quick, that means that's their animalistic nature. Okay? When something does slow, okay, that means they got tired of riding the cock carousel and they may want to just slow down a bit, okay? That means they're not attracted to you. Do you understand me? Slow is not attracted. That means they're not immediate. They got to get aroused. They have to get aroused. Like I said before, in my past, I have encountered a female who said she got wet, and I didn't know what the fuck she was talking about. She gets wet hanging around me. I just want to do it right now. So I played with her pussy in the fucking the fucking movies. Okay, well, I remember that day I was transforming. She was real wet. I said, "Is this pee or some shit?" This is when in my heydays and shit. Okay. So I'm like, okay, if she gets that quickly wet, she told me to see, because if a woman wants to fuck, she will fuck. Okay? I was told this by women. You think I'm making this shit up? Personally? I've been told by women that some women like to be raped. She told me that I like to be raped. And then some females don't, that's not true. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. There are a particular type of people out there, certain types of people out there, who basically like to get whipped, raped, shitted on, pissed on, all sorts of crazy shit. That fetish shit is crazy. That's on a whole new level. So now you know. Facts. That's a fucking fact. Now, if you want to break it down into psychoanalyticals and shit, you do that. You be my guest, cracker, white man. You do that shit. I am not a motherfucking white man. I'm like, dude, let's keep it simple, keep it sweet. Most people will have some sort of fetish. Most women will sleep with a man immediately if she's highly attracted sexually to a man. Yes, this is a fact. Now, if she wants to be, if she wants to be romantic, then you got to understand her history. There you go. All right, okay. So peace and love to you, brothers and sisters of Light and Dark. Go to my page. And you have a nice fucking day. But I keep seeing this message keep popping up, and then I'm just like, damn, these people, these guys, it's mainly guys in the MGTOW Foundation talking about, no, that's not, I'm like, dude, you're talking to an ex-gigolo who is a therapist to women, and I babysit their kid, and you're telling me I'm wrong, and they told me this? It happens. There's a lot of guys out there who got big-time screens and shit because they got fucked by a cracker, and they got mansions and houses and shit. And these guys are highly attractive. You gotta watch the appearance of men who are just on TV and shit. I'm not the one. Okay? I'm smarter than they are. I'm just gonna be like, I can tell what Tommy Sotomayor is doing. I can tell how he got his money. I'm like the mentalist. I can tell what they got and how they got it, okay? Sometimes a man gotta fuck in order to get money. You ain't fucking me. I'd rather be broke, okay? I ain't got shit. Trying to be honest and truthful and noble. I've been offered a couple thousand and shit to be fucked, and also a couple millions and shit. But you know what I say? I say hell to the no. Okay? Because I'm real, ho. Okay? So peace and love to you, brothers and sisters of Light that went to my page. And if you're sensitive, get the hell out of here. What did I say in my intro? Alright, this is people that want to watch and just want to report and shit. That's what I don't like. I don't like that shit. Okay? Peace.